Good afternoon. I hope everybody is doing well, blessed, good health, all that stuff. It's a little bit harder than I thought. Mm-mm-mm. You know, this is just, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I'm just, hmm. I had some questions. I don't really know how to answer questions. I just am doing this for documentation purposes. Um, I'm still trying to process this. That's what the thing is. Today is different from yesterday. I think, I don't know. I'm just now processing. I'm still in shock and I can feel it. I just feel so nervous and jittery. Um, yeah. In the words of Pac, Hail Mary, run quick, see. Somebody asked, what did I do? That's what I did. I had to pray. I had to pray hard. And I couldn't even, I don't know, I couldn't, what do you do? I don't know. Whew. If you guys did not see, I put up the little clip, um, and it was very quick because that was literally all I could do. And the ironic thing is about that day, I was not at home. I had been gone and I was actually gonna go live. And the weather was already I already knew it was going to be bad. So I was trying to get home from out of town before it got bad. And so I said, let me just go live because I do this sometimes. You don't know. But I couldn't do it. Things started happening so quick, I had to pay attention to what was going on. And the alerts started going off on the phone. And it was alerts of, the tornado. No, it was what I knew was hail and rain. And my daughter kept telling me, Mom, are you going to make it back before? You need to make sure you plan to not make it back home because of the hail and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, yeah, given what happened last year, um, I need to have some plans. So I made it to where I needed to be and got going to turn around, and it started raining really bad. And I said, okay, this is not good. But if I can make it right here, um, I can assess what to do at that point. Because I said, I can stay where I'm at because I had somewhere to go, family wise, or just keep going and get a room, whatever. But I made it through the traffic. The rain did stop, but it was a little bad. It did stop. And then I made it and I said, okay, I'm finna make it over here and stop, and stopped at Bucky's. And I said, okay, I'm to the point where I'm halfway. If I can make it back to the city, I can make it home. If I can make it to Austin, I probably can make it home. No sooner than I pull off, the alarms, and I'm like, okay, and this thing is imminent weather alarm coming, alert coming. So I'm listening and I'm like, okay, this is for behind me. So something is coming. So I need to book it, you know, and not stop anymore. Did I eat? I don't know. I didn't even eat nothing. But anyway, behind me. So I got to, I don't know, I made it another 20, 30 miles. And I kept hearing the same alert, same alert. I made it into Austin. And I made it about, probably about halfway home. And I was like, well, I could go live, but then I couldn't because at that point it started pouring. And then I'm getting a phone call, Mom, where are you at? Are you at home? It's hailing over here? Well, no, it wasn't raining. I said, it's not raining. It's not raining. It's fine. I'm going to make it. She was like, no, I'm at work. It's hailing. It's raining. In the garage. So it's not, hitting the car, but it's hailing real bad. And I'm looking at the sky and I'm like, I've been looking at the sky. Now, the thing I wanted to do for, I don't know, because I'm me, what I kept noticing was rainbow. And then I looked to the other side and it was another rainbow. And I was like, this is so pretty. If I could just capture this. And I didn't want to stop, but I wanted to capture one photo with the double rainbow because I just kept saying it means something. It's a sign. And it's rare to see both of them because they were on two different sides. It wasn't one. And I said, okay. And I just kept focusing, but the sky was really dark. It was looking weird. And I just was like, this is something that is not right. It's not right. And she said it's raining, and I'm literally right at the point, but I was on the other side of the freeway. So I said, okay, it's not raining. And I don't know, I got off the phone, and at that point it just started pouring. And I said, okay, you're gonna have to think, and you're gonna have to think really fast because the sky started looking worse. And I'm in the middle of nowhere. So it was no, okay, you can go over here. There's nowhere. So mm, there was a couple cars, cars coming. It got to a point, it was zero visibility. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I kept going and I saw big rigs pulled over because alerts were saying, pull over. Uh, it's an emergency. It's imminent. And I said, okay, they pulled over. This is serious. And the next thing I know, and I'm driving, and it's only like 2 minutes, I'm driving, and it said the siren came on, warning, there is a tornado on the ground. I said, oh, 43 miles per hour. And I knew at that point I was not going to make it home. And I said, and I'm looking in the sky and I saw it. And it was just like, it was so big. It was weird because you can see the tail. You know how you see the stuff on TV, you see the tail. This joker was huge, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna make it home. What am I gonna do? I'm in the middle of nowhere. Everybody's pulled over, and this alert didn't make it no better, y'all. I'm telling you, if you care about your life, get to shelter right now, is what it was saying. And I'm just like, if you are in a vehicle, no. If you are in a mobile home, it will be destroyed. Take shelter now. If you are in a vehicle, get out of the vehicle. Lie flat on the ground. I'm like, it's raining. I'm in the middle of nowhere. It's a tornado behind me. It's one in front of me, and I'm finna be swept away like Dorothy in the Wiz. But I still saw those rainbows. I said, okay, well, hmm. And I think my husband called me at a point, and I was like, you know what, I gotta, it's coming, I gotta go. And I don't think he realized how serious, and I just was not comprehending. The kids were at home, and what I saw, I could tell where it was, and that's what I was scared of because it was in the path of the house. They weren't at home by themselves, but they were at home. And I just kept saying, I think in the course of me driving, the other, I chose another direction. That was something I did do because the area where the tornado actually hit, that was the freeway, and that was the area I would have been there. The rain slowed me down, so I would have been there at that very point. And y'all, right there where that tornado hit, it just is destroyed. I don't know if you guys have seen any footage, but the Walmart, yeah, the overpass, I would have been on the flyover. A light fell over onto the flyover. And I do not like that flyover because it's so freaking high. I have always been scared of that flyover. But I would have been right there at that point. The rain slowed me down, and I chose not to take that route. I think, I don't know. I'm not going to say I think it would have been safer. It is safer because there's more places to shelter during that route because it's businesses. I was out in the country because we in the country. I was out in the country in the open. Um, but like I said, it is a little bit. It's less traffic, so I was thinking less traffic. I can move it, and then that toll road is 85 miles. So I'm thinking if I book it, but then I couldn't even drive that fast. So I don't know. It just stuff just happens so quick. But um, yeah. So as I made it closer, like I said, the footage that I got, I was literally coming up on the house, but the 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 twister was already in front of me. It was headed for the house. So I was like, I'm not gonna make it. I'm still not gonna make it. And yeah, it just got really, really windy. It got really, really dark. And I just saw stuff in the sky. I don't know. After that, it was just like a whole blur. I don't know what happened. I couldn't even focus. Um, yeah, I couldn't. Mm. Nothing. There was no more updates. Everybody was just stopped, and yeah, nobody was moving. Well, it was some. I saw some cars, but the thing is, it's not. Some people say go to the overpass if you're driving and you have no shelter to go. That is actually the not the safest place to go under an overpass, and that's why I was telling my husband that's not what I'm gonna do because, yeah, you kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's just kind of, I don't know. You have to look at where you're going, and there was nothing. There was not one except for when I got up, come up actually to the house. So you literally are out there. Uh, yeah, I can't even. I don't know if you guys saw the video of the truck. That's actually the next city. Um, that truck spinning around like that and turning back on its right side. and he was still in that truck. I cannot. Yeah, I don't even want to think about that. That's that. When I saw that, I think that's what's freaking me out so bad. Um, mm, and that was a truck. I was in a car, so I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about what could have happened. But yeah, that guy he's shocked. He's shaken. He's okay though. So far, we know there were no injuries. It's a lot of homes damaged, neighborhoods damaged, and stuff like that. Like I said, the shopping center is up there by the Dell building, the Dell computers. Um, Horrible. The bank. My husband, I showed him the footage yesterday, and he was like, "Oh well, the drive-through at the bank gonna be closed for a while." And I'm like, "Dude, you could walk straight through the bank. There are no windows, no doors." Because he didn't see that part at first, but they literally had the insurance company there right away, um, because it was just open. The ATM machines were intact, but I mean they were still there, but the doors had, yeah, I think there was no doors on. A couple restaurants up there all got messed up, and um, the whole parking lot, Walmart littered with baskets, and it's just the damage is horrible. But the neighborhood, it's a lot of people in the neighborhood right there. Roofs blew off their homes, windows blown out, and all of that. So we were literally, I think the okay, from my house, the path, the tornado was in the path, but the picture, I don't know how well you guys can see from the little footage I got. It was literally a mile away. It was only a mile away from me. And I was literally right by the house, only a mile from the house. So the wind velocity, I mean, the wind, yeah, the kids were in the bathroom downstairs. And my brother was here, Jaden was here. Um, yeah, but it was only a mile away. That's why I'm so, ugh. But literally, my house, I think what you can see is the thing was to the right of me. The house was literally right there. So that, again, is what had me so shook up. Is because it was in front of me just to be able to be right there. Like I said, I'm just unscathed because it had I taken 35 instead of the toll road, I would have been right there at Walmart at that point. And something said, don't go that way. See, my husband will go that way. I go the toll road. He didn't want to pay the tolls, but um, I mostly take the toll road unless I'm stopping up that way. And I was not trying to stop because, like I said, it was raining, it was pouring, it was bad, and I'm trying to get to where I can be safe. So yeah, I made it. That rainbows, yeah, them that sign of those rainbows. I now realize that it was a true sign because hmm, I didn't know. Anywho, I just wanted to comment. I said answer. It was one of those you had to be there. I can't. It's not many questions. I said I got questions of, hey, I got questions when I posted on my other place. What did I do? What did I do? Since you were seeing my actual footage, I prayed. Yeah, we are, you know, else I could do. I just, man, you're afraid, you pray. What I can say is about 15 years ago, I'm not, this is like the worst situation we have had. But about 15 years ago, we had a tornado back here. And I say back here, literally by the house. We had one come through. And it did tear up the movie theater. And it did come by the house. We missed it, literally. And the thing is, there was nothing out here. There's more, we have more houses. We are in the country. We have more houses now. We didn't even have this many houses when that thing hit. So that's what made that bad, because there's nothing. And like, if you guys look at the footage of where I'm at, it's still nothing. To the left of me, in front of me, is where they just put up Amazon. And it's still nothing. It's just it's growing still. But and you got, I think I have shown footage of that. Yeah, I think I have shown some footage of that. I've been driving by or put up pictures or something. I don't know. But it's in the middle of nowhere too. So yeah. We kind of knew, um no, it's not that we had never thought nothing like this could happen, because we've had the experience before, but this sucker was bad. And the thing is, there was no warning. Although I say there were alerts, the warning was not for our area. It was not for our immediate area. So behind me and in front of me, and they said on the ground, and that's what, when it said on the ground right now, and I could see, that's what freaked me out so bad, because they said the thing was coming, and literally, from what I saw, people were calling and letting the news know, hey, it's here, it's on the ground, it's because they were missing all kinds of stuff. So they barely caught it themselves, and that alert, when, I mean, it was quick, and I'm just listening, like, it was like two or three times in a row, because at first I'm listening, I'm paying attention, but I'm like, okay, yeah, but then the thing got real, and I said, oh, and when I could see it, and the velocity, yeah, so it didn't say our immediate area, but the kids have been, we're going to talk more about it, and they realize I have shown them what happened, and they know where to go and all of that. um but yeah, it is what do you call it, them outbreaks, tornado outbreaks, man. We not even in Dallas, Fort Worth, and then Dallas got hit, Fort Worth got hit really bad. That's Tornado Alley. Like I said, we know, down here we know to prepare for anything, because after them storms, um, be prepared for anything. And then we had that hailstorm. Um, that was horrible. That took my brand new vehicle for the whole summer, um, to be rebuilt. So, yeah, I don't think, I don't put anything past the weather and stuff like that. It's just been, um, really different. And so I don't say any state or city is out of the woods on anything. I just think it's a lot of weird stuff happening in something else, because we just had a entire city or town burn just the other day, and it was like 80 miles, I think, burnt down. So I just, yeah, just gotta stay prayed up, prepared for anything. Y'all, what else? There's an area, it's a lot of areas being developed right here. It's like new neighborhoods. Like I said, we're in the country and there's nothing. They're just a building out here. The growth is massive in our little 4 mile town, and um, literally it's cows across the street. The cows be waking me up. The donkeys. We in the country like that. Okay, if y'all thought we live in the city, we don't. I mean, I show you little city. We got the Costco, but we are literally the cows and donkeys across the road, the street. I can look at them because they are right there out my window. That kind of country. Um, they're building new subdivisions a lot because of what I said. We have Amazon, we have Tesla now. Tesla's about to open next week. Um, and then Samsung on the right diagonally. Yeah. And so it's a lot of development where nobody wanted to live. And but it's all farmland, they're developing stuff. But they had new construction homes. Child, they had frames. The roof was on the frame, and what we saw, the footage, the roof was on the ground. I said, wow. People had just moved into their homes. Their homes, the lady said her house was okay. Her and her kids were okay. But I showed my husband, I was like, because he made it home. He was in the state. I told him to chill. And he was agitated because he was supposed to be home. I don't even know what day it is. Not He made it yesterday, the day before. And he was agitated. And I said, you know what? God saved you behind. Stop being so anxious sometimes. He couldn't get the load loaded. And he wanted me to come get him and all kind of stuff. And I was just like, no, I gotta chill. I got somewhere to be anyway. Um, I wish it was like that where I live. They are building way too much around here. Schools down the road. It's congested. It's been congested around here. It has been. The growth is incredible. But yeah, he was looking at that roof literally on sitting on the ground. So they got to rebuild those homes. Um, I think I had said a while ago, if you don't, a lot of people want to move out here, move to Texas, move to Austin. If you didn't already live here, I said come now. If you didn't already live here, or if you don't already live here, you're not gonna make it. It's so freaking expensive out here. It was cheap, man. It is expensive. Gas is lower, but gas is high. Um, Food has always been low, but food is scarce. But the thing is, home prices, homes, period. There's no inventory. Literally, if you find something, you better be ready to call the people and hand your money over right there. Because if it's not done in 24 hours, you lost it. And what is the median price now? 550. 550. Um, rents, rents. I don't even. Let me not say some explicitives. You gonna pay to live in a regular. I'm not even gonna say the hood. It ain't no hood places. But you looking at 2,500 for a 1 bedroom, anything. No joke. There's no transportation. We don't even have buses where we at because it's small anyway. But it's not like it's walkable where you can walk to the store. You know. Um, but there's no buses out here. Transportation is horrible. The people, the bus, you cannot go to work on the bus because you're going to be late every day, all day, and you might not, the bus probably not even going to come. That's the complaint. Our city, Austin, is so behind. It's like 10, 20 years behind. They're trying to develop underground subway and all that. And they like, why y'all don't have this? Y'all don't have that. Child, you can't ride the bus out here. And the bus is What the bus doing? Child, the bus hitting people. Let me stop. Running over people. But yeah, it's horrible. And like it's a lot of stores, it's a lot of shopping and stuff like that, but it's not walkable. The stores are not in neighborhoods. Like some places where you could just walk to the store. You can't walk to the store here. It's in a busy um it's not in a residential, it's busy streets. So you can't just pick up. Sounds similar to my area, same and some here. Yeah, we don't have buses. So yeah, they're trying to we're not even equipped. There's no like sidewalks for buses to stop. They're trying to make little depots and stuff like that, like in one area where you would still have to travel to that area to get there, not walking. But that's not, who wants to do all that? And then if it's raining, when it rains, it pours. If you got kids, you can't be taking your kids out there like that. So it's a mess. People have moved. They had to move because of um, they can't afford to live here anymore. It's horrible. The housing crisis is a severe housing crisis. And so I know I told you guys we were buying another house. Then we had this pandemic. We're not, it's not off the books. What had happened was we had the pandemic, and that it's messed up a lot of stuff. But also because I'm the one that watches the stuff and the money and crunching numbers and stuff like that. What I was trying to get my husband to see is um price point. We what we have built and purchased, we go up, inflation. We just the price goes up. We started in Dallas at 80K, and the house was huge. And that was 20 some years ago. And over here, the house over here we had built, and I'm like, okay, we didn't made it up to this point, and now these houses are going, you automatically go, it's a 550, for any house. I don't care how big or small. It's automatically 550. And it's like, I would not, especially in Austin, be paying 550 because it ain't nothing. They're not new. They are old. Um, yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. It's not worth it. I don't know. I wouldn't even live there. Um, But yeah, I said there's no, because that was a price point we trying to, well, he was saying, and I'm like, dude, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen nowhere in Texas. I'm looking everywhere. I'm looking out the state, but it's not gonna happen in this state. So I don't know what you plan on doing because everybody up in here was trying to have me moving somewhere else, and I'm like, bye. I'll see y'all later because y'all gonna get there and want to come back, and this I'm not just can't do it. Because if it's high here, it's gonna be higher other places. But um not to discourage anybody, but it's high. It truly is high. I've seen people come from out of state, and I guess they have moved from out of state because of the prices and stuff like that. But y'all, they are in 800K homes, 800,000K homes, 800,000K. Y'all know what I'm saying. Anyway, but that's affordable because where they come from, they were more like us when we got out here. Our house was over a million. It would have been over a million where we came from. So, and we did have a yard out there. We wouldn't have a yard. So, what we had been looking for, and what we still looking for, and what I'm not going. I don't speak. all of that because I just don't. Y'all will know when it happens. You gonna know way later because stuff is happening. I'm just not saying anything. That's why I kind of said I've been absent from here. But I had told my husband. I said, look at here, 1 million, 1 million. And he told me some stuff. We talked to realtor. He had said some stuff a while ago, and I told him right then. I said, that's $1 million project. And I hadn't talked to my realtor at that point. We were just talking among ourselves, and I talked to my realtor, and my realtor said, yeah, he called. He said this, that, and the third. And he said, he told me that's $1 million project. And I said, I said the same thing. Ain't that ironic? It's because I do my research. So he was like, what you think? And he knows because I know him and I deal with him. I do all the stuff. He knows. So I said, well, we going to make something shake. But then the pandemic shut that down. So it didn't happen. But we do have some things in the works, y'all. A lot of acres. And yeah. So I know we got trucks. We got to have places, areas, land. Sad. You know. So we making some things shakes now that things are happening. The I don't say the economy is so. Oh, I can't say that on here. They gonna shut me down. These bad words. What's a good word? The economy is so messed up. Um, it's crazy, but our plan, not our plan. What we doing? We getting some horses, y'all. I told them we really gonna do this. We gotta do this. How we gotta do this. So, yeah, we gonna get a couple horses out there and all kind of stuff. And I'm looking. We're not gonna be right. Well, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not gonna say it. I can't tell. I can't tell. Can't tell. I know we make plans, but it's God's plan. But you gotta, sometimes you gotta look a little bit outward. So it's a lot of places and stuff like that I've shown him. And so the options are either to purchase all of the land and build, purchase something already built and established, or purchase something built and add. So we do have a lot of options. It's just the money. We know that it's going to be upwards like that because 550, yeah, 700. That's still not. My husband's not satisfied with that. I mean, he's seen them houses look nice and pretty and all that, but it's not so much the house. It's the land that we need, not the house. Is we can build whatever we want, but it's the land. So now he's realizing what I'm saying. I think I would add to already built. Yeah, but y'all, I have seen some beautiful equestrian already materials already. Yeah. People, if you know what you're doing and you have the money and you have the credit, that's key. That's key. Gotta have your credit up. There are many beautiful ranches that are working, established, and are well known People have not sold. I've come across a lot of them where they haven't sold, and it's been they keep it in the family. That's yeah, you keep it in the family. So it's like century old ranches. That's what I'm looking at. People are parceling out. They have where they have 100, 200 acres. 100 acres. That's what they're parceling out. So I'm like, they already got all of this. They got all of that, all the stables, all the everything. And it's just other aspects to it, as far as being a business already established, us, that that's what we need. So I'm getting him to realize we're not purchasing anything as a what you call it. It's not a family. We're a business. We're doing business purchases. So it's a business. And that is the reason why we can take it further than, the average uh, buyer. So it's more of an investment. And he's like, yeah, that's what we need. We got to do this because of this and this and this. And I'm like, yeah. So it's just if it's one of those situations where when you are younger you don't think about that. What can you do? You always think about everybody think about the house, buying a house, and oh, it's so pretty, it's so that. But I always say, think about what you want to do. What do you want to do? Are you just living in a house? You just want the house to live in it? You know, it's a matter of what you do. It's just like the same way you furnish your house. People go in model homes and they get really excited and yada yada yada. And I'm like, dude, that bedroom is too small. Your kids are gonna get older. The layout is messed up. Really think about what you're doing. You paying an arm and a leg, and it just is not gonna work. And then you get to seeing other. Oh, I want to move. I want to do. I want to sell this house, and you stuck with it because it was a rush. I don't furnish nothing. I gotta figure out how it work. Figure out how the furniture is gonna suit us. Just all kinds of stuff before I really settle in. It's not that serious. You will, even now, y'all will not see me going out. I picked out stuff already, but I'm not finna. Oh, we moving in. Oh, guess what? We done got all the furniture. That it's gonna stay empty. It's gonna stay empty. Yeah, indeed, it's gonna stay empty. And it, don't have nothing to do with money, but it's just I take my time with stuff. So I moved into a new build 2 years ago and still haven't properly furnished it. That's the key. Yeah, girl. You just cause it's a lot of newness, and when you that newness then wore off. I'm not in my 20s no more. When I did this at 20, buying new house, building new houses, the newness. Even then, we I didn't go out buying a whole bunch of new stuff. That was just like rare, and already have kids and stuff like that. That was just another step because coming from out of a whole different state, I wasn't trying to do that. So, plus, wasn't nobody finna come up in the house. But yeah, I'm not finna worry about what to get and what to put in it. Um, I gotta run the house. Like I said, and it's more of business wise what we need. Right, I'm older anyway. Yeah. So, what else? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get into buying and what to look out for, and oh yeah, cause something else came up, and um about some homes, so how to buy people, builders and stuff like that. Who to look for. I know a lot of people just don't know. They just get excited with what they see, and I'm just just knowing from when I started to right now, like looking at stuff like with these new builds, I still get, oh, I like that, I like that, I like that. But I'm looking at these builders, especially now with this situation going on, the stuff they charging people for. Like, really? I've never seen no builder nickel and diming people for coach lights and all kind of stuff. I'm like, what the heck? If that don't come with your house, oh my gosh, I don't. And people that don't know are having to pay for that. I'm like, don't y'all know? And look at the cut of your house. I can tell. I'm so design a house. People can show me a house, especially in this state, but I can check in other states because I just been looking at other states. But the cut, first of all, from the outside, you don't even have to tell me the builder. I could look at the design of the house and I could tell you who built that house. I could look in the house and tell you who this builder is. Because if you know, first of all, the one thing a lot of people don't know, but you can go ask somebody if you don't believe me. Builders, every builder lays their bricks when you're building brick because you want a brick house, y'all. Anyway, they laid their bricks a certain way, and there's a pattern, and it's a signature in that pattern. I learned that. And there's also little details in certain areas. I'm not going to get out of the way. You need to learn that yourself. But it's little details that they leave their signature in. So I could tell. I could go down the street and tell. Because in the neighborhood, if you know, you go into a subdivision, every house is not built by the same builder because these it's land and the builders bid on all of the lots. So you might have two houses from one builder, three houses from another. It might be like four or five builders in one subdivision. Okay. One of my neighbor's house next door is the same builder. The next door neighbor behind me is not the same builder. The next door neighbor across the street, not the same builder. Anyway, but yeah, it's little things like that you have to learn and what they do. But child, it's people building houses and the houses on the wrong kind of land. They flooding, and I already knew about that builder. I've always told people do not go with that builder. And the houses are cheap, and that's what people look for. Cheap. Okay, well you want a cheap house. I don't know much about brick, but I usually can tell by the floor plan. Yeah, that's another way you could tell by the floor plan. But I could tell a lot of these houses are boxy. I don't like boxy mess. I don't like these little bitty rooms. You look in these model homes I see. Oh, the little kids' room got a little twin bed, got a dresser. Oh, that's big. That room be little as hell. I'm like, what do people be thinking? You can't put nothing in there. You can barely put one kid in there. Most people have two, sometimes three kids they trying to put in a room. Even with bunk beds, you can't. If you can only fit a twin bed and a dresser, and we don't use dressers, and a dresser in that room, and maybe a little desk, that room is too damn small. Point blank. Period. I do not like no room where you can touch the wall when you sit in your bed or you get out the room and you got 2 feet of space to walk around the bed to the wall. I never. I need to be able to open, stand in my room and look across the room. Give me some room. When they say you want the bay window, how much space do it add? It add this. How much is it? $1,500. Give me that. I need some more room in here. I got a king size bed. Give me some more room. What you want to do? Do some cartwheels in the room? I want to do some cartwheels in the room. My kids turn cartwheels. They might can't get outside. We need some more space. It's gonna cost this much. I don't care. You put it on here. So yeah, the builders are making rooms smaller and smaller. Exactly. Yeah, I had that problem before with our other house down the. Let me stop. I'm getting out too much. But they couldn't. I had extended it so much that they told me that it wouldn't fit on the lot, and it was already the biggest lot, the premium lot. Um, in the neighborhood. It was the first, I had the first pick, and I said, just send me the lot next door. They was like, we can't do that. I said, well, I'm gonna have to build another house next door because y'all the one told me I could have it. So anyway, yeah, but I'll get into that later on. Like I said, I don't want to give too much of the the stuff up, but it's been, I have had, from what you guys saw in the last live, if you watched the last live, a challenging year, a really challenging year. And I'm not saying anybody else has had it worse, but y'all, between the storms that we had with the no power for 3 4 days, um this pandemic thing, my blood pressure issue, losing people, in the family and friends, and I have had, I mean, I can't make this stuff up. It has been a quite a, yeah. And this is one of those days I gotta work. But I have to, I don't know. I'm trying to get my bearings. I just, it's like when you say, what's the worst thing that could happen? I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm just thanking God that I'm still here. That's it. And y'all, what did I want to say? I'm gonna do a little brief little update. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday. Um, yeah, I had a doctor's appointment yesterday afternoon, and I am doing amazing, amazing. I've been doing amazing. My blood pressure is perfect, perfect. She just so happy. She like, wow, you did you take, and I'm like, yeah, but that was before. And she like, what? Yeah, my stuff is perfect. Um, what else? I don't know. I know I left some stuff out of that story because I said it was personal. I don't know. I'm kind of like hypochondriac too, so I had a lot of stuff checked. Um, yeah, I had ultrasound, mammogram, all kind of stuff, y'all. But I'm good. I'm good. Praise God. um, yeah, everybody is good. Good, good. I'm not this child. I need to. Matter of fact, I need to go run an errand. I don't even want to go do that, but to get up and go run an errand, get back here, hmm and get some stuff done. That's a lot of I'm wearing a lot of hats. So anywho, yeah, it's been 53 minutes. I just want to, like I said, just get on here and touch on some stuff, kind of calm my little nerves down while I can, and I'm just so thankful that it's calm right now. It's cold. I'm cold. Um, um, it's pretty. It's kind of pretty outside. It's windy, but people are safe. I haven't heard. I think they said only one fatality. So yeah, but it is pretty calm out here, and hopefully everybody else stays, safe and calm. And man, I saw New Orleans, and I had talked to my family off in the country, and they said they had the same storm system with this tornado. It was coming to them. They didn't get hit, so I'm like, yes, okay. But yeah, I saw Birmingham get hit, and just praying for them people. But summer's coming. It's hot, summer, and we all know stuff jump off in the summertime. It's cloudy here. We may get storms. Oh my. And with this other issue going on, I'm just praying for people. Money has already been funny for a lot of people, and this thing overseas. I'm just, I don't want to predict anything, but April 1st is coming. I'm not one of those people, but I just really think there's going to be nothing has happened in the U.S. Okay, dude is over there in Russia dropping all kind of stuff. He ain't playing, and I just said, you know what? I think everybody's gonna think this is a joke, but it's not gonna be a joke. There's going to be a cyber attack on the first. I don't know. I have a feeling. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. But I just really think that something's gonna happen because he has not bothered us like that directly, like that. But I think there's gonna be a serious attack. So man, watch your money. I don't know. I've been checking my stocks and we've been getting these alerts about stuff like that, and I'm just like, yeah. And I don't even want to talk about that, man. The stock market has crashed. I'm like, do I pull out my money? Because I'm losing all kind of money, and I'm mad. And Joe was like, Mom, don't pull your money out because you know it's going to go back up. And I'm like, yeah, but do you know how much money I've been losing? I'm like, why? Um, yeah, that's just making me, when you see them things going down and up, but down farther than up, I'm just like, that's my money. And she's like, Mom, don't do it. You gonna be okay. I said, I hope the Lord that I do. But I really think something is gonna happen. Because it's just kind of calm. It's real calm. And that's usually when stuff happens. So I'm just praying for us, man. I'm praying because dude is not playing. And I don't know. I stay out of this politics stuff, but sometimes we need to, as a country, our people need to keep us out of where we don't belong because we got enough issues over here. Like I said, our city, our Austin alone is with this housing crisis. I mean, it's so bad where it's elderly people that have lived here all their lives and don't have anywhere to live. Literally, they are becoming homeless by the day, and it's like they don't deserve that. It's veterans and stuff. They don't deserve that at all. But they can't pay their mortgages and they losing their homes that they didn't built. Like that is ridiculous. Somebody has to do something around here about this issue. Um, yeah, I can't tell y'all how many pods and U-Hauls be rolling through here every day. And it's like, dude, they moving. They gotta move too, dog. What? And it ain't nothing selling. Wow, that's crazy. People having to roll up out of here like that. So I think the only I don't know with Tesla coming in, it's just people moving from California. This is becoming the Silicon Valley, and it's you have to, like I said, if you coming from $1 million, $2 million homes, this is nothing. But these homes, they're buying the homes cash. And nobody, that's the thing, people don't have cash like that. And that's, something that we have learned um over the years. That's why I say we spend but we save. You need to be able to have that cash to say, hey, I got this right here. You go somewhere and you asking for something and they looking at your stuff and it's like, oh, okay, they already got the money. They don't ask how much, hey, we like, can we have this? Okay, how much do you need? That's the question we get. How much more do you need? Okay. And it's like, oh, well, we might need this much. No, go on and make it this much. Okay, here you go. 5 minutes. That's all it take in the bank. Most people it take a long time. You can't figure this out. You just they don't want to give it to you. Y'all don't mess up your credit. For real, save your money every dollar. And I found 35 cents in the laundry. No joke. But anyway, yeah, save your money, y'all. Save your money and keep your money. Stash some money at home, y'all. That's all I can say, especially with these times. Um, Everybody know back in the day, somebody grandmama had some money buried in the yard. If you don't know that, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. I'm old school and that's how I was raised. Y'all better take y'all some, cause one day something gonna happen and you're not gonna be able to use them little cards and all of that. Like I said, when we had the storms, it wasn't no power. What was we gonna do with some cards? Anyway, let me get my little self in here. Um, so I can go run this errand and get to work. Lord knows I got a lot of paperwork to do. I don't do nothing. Go ahead and get me a salad so I can get my nourishment because that's what I need. Oh, I'm cold. I'm shivering. The phone is moving. I'm so cold. Oh. And it's not even, I don't think it's really, really cold. I'm just cold. I'm a cold person. My blood is just not right. But anywho, laughing. I don't know when I'm gonna be back. I need to get on the good foot. Hopefully, I can get done with some paperwork today and edit some of this stuff. And y'all know what I mean by edit. I just gotta put some clips together because I still have I have a lot of hauls, y'all. And again, don't look at it as that's all I'm doing because I left y'all in August. I didn't do the huge haul that I did for the kids, and that one is huge. But when I replaced everything, um, shoot. But I got a lot of hauls coming up. Well, something just came literally last night for the girls. So I'm gonna try to get these hauls up and a lot of footage. We have vacation footage, all kind of stuff, and that was months ago. So hopefully I can get back on this side and nothing else significant happened. But it seemed like this the only time I can do a live and fill you guys in on stuff that's going on is when something significant is happening. Um, yeah, other than that, I just toss stuff in the vlogs, toss in pictures, pay attention to the pictures. That's all I can say because the pictures speak. The thumbnails do speak. I can tell you something going on. Anywho, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.